Hello, viewers. We are introducing a new program called Crime Watch on Africa and Beyond television networks. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha, and in our first episode, we want to take a look on a man who murdered 19 women. But before murdering them, he started by raping. Let us get into this story or this report by the Zimbabwe Republic Police because it will give you insight of what really transpired in Manikale, Bendura, as well as Marondera. Stay tuned as we explore more.
Welcome to the second segment of Crime Watch, and thank you for staying with us. Following a number of murder cases which have been happening across the country, Crime Watch visited Marondera to follow up on a story of a serial killer and rapist, Bright Shintali. Let us hear more from our reporter, Elliot Kudzaiganyan.
It is a story that left Zimbabweans and indeed the whole world speechless. You must have heard of 30-year-old man Bright Shintali, the man who committed the most treacherous and atrocious of crimes, murdering not one, not two, not 10, but at least at the time of this Crime Watch cruise visit, he was facing a total of 19 murder cases. 19 women perished at the hands of this man-come monster. On hearing this for the first time, one will be forgiven for wishing to wake up from what could be thought to be a nightmare, a fairy tale, or a horror movie. But believe it or not, these killings happened in real time. We visited Marondera to unpack these disturbing events and spoke to detectives in Marondera, and they took us to a number of scenes where such dead bodies were found. We are here at one of the places where one of the dead bodies was found, and the dead body belonged to a pastor.
Panondo patakawana imwe boti. Yanova mufundisi.
Okay.
Anga achinamata ari munzvimbo ine. Mukomana akasvika akatomuparidzirwa namufundisi. Asi nekuda kwechinangwa chake haana kusiya nekuda kuparidzirwa. Akabva azobata mufundisi. Vakarwisana vari munzvimbo inei. Vakakungurutsana vakanosvika kachidistance apo.
Okay.
Panova ndipo pavakazokwanisa kuvarepa. Apedza kuvarepa akatora demo ndokuvatema ndokuvauraya ipapo. Iye akasiya akanyora kanoti ndokubva akasekiwa kuti kasaende nemhepo achishandisa bhaibheri. Kanoti kanga kakanyorwa kuti ndini maisiri wekuwedza. Tinouraya vakadzi vanenge vakaita seizvi vanenge varamba zvatinoda.
Now Townsend Kaomba, who happens to be the brother to one of the victims, that is Granny Kaomba, age 61, led us to the place where they found the body of his sister in an advanced state of decomposition. A place called Hunyani, which is the remote place in Marondera, sparsely forested in the middle of a maize field.
Something funny ndobva tafamba kudayo taapo tese ndobva tachekwa kuno ndobva takaona vanga vasaone kuti munhu dhoze nechibage takangoti chiri chakasvika apo chii apo chisagi chewaiti chiri pasaidi ndobva takazotena kusvika panapa musoro wanga uri panapa kwende kwese kwanga ari naked makumba anga ari panapa apa ndobva paine makumba hembe dzawo browse nekajuzi ndozva zvakaitwa phiri inonzi vakabva pambana 10 o'clock iri Friday vachienda kumunda vachiti chabhonotsvaga chitsotso right vaenda kuyehuye havana kudzoka saka muzukuru vanogara nemuzukuru wangu mwana womukomana nemuroora saka mwana womukomana ndakanifonera 8:30 zvikanzi sekuru yaikuno hakuna kumira mushe ndati aini zvekufamba usiku zvinonetsa kudombotombo kure mazano kurupondo ano zvikanzi sekuru yaikuno hakuna kumira mushe ndakabva ndapinda murodi ndichisvika mumba zvikanzi mama havasi kuwanikwa panapa vaenda kumunda enda vasati vadzoka ndobva taenda mapurisa kunoripota.
Detective Chief Inspector Fanuonya Kuwanikwa, the officer in charge CID Marondera, gives a brief on police investigations.
After arresting him, we have interviewed him and he confessed to have committed 9 murder cases in Marondera area, 4 murder cases in Manicaland. We have also invited CID Bindura. They've also come in and they've also cleared 5 cases to give a total of about 19 murder cases. So on top of the 19 murder cases, we also have 1 rape case and 1 robbery case, and investigations are still in progress.
So brutal and callous were the killings that included stoning, strangulation, stabbing, axing, and in one of the murder acts that he committed in Dombotombo Marondera, he went on to wrap the body in a blanket, set it ablaze, burning it beyond recognition in order to conceal the crime. The Marondera community, just like all you Zimbabweans out there, and indeed the whole world, are in shock. They just can't believe this.
Ndauya pano papolisi kuya kuzoona mhondi yanga yanetsa muno Marondera. Mwana wechidiki wataona kuti anoita basa rekuuraya vakadzi. Vana mai vake ndochonyanyondirwadza kuti mwana uyu munhu wese akaberekwa nemukadzi. Saka sei akanga achibata madzimai achitewe kuuraya kudaro. Kunyanya mai ava vanhu vakadzi vese vakafa muno zorwadza. Mai ava vakafa kuGrasslands mupastor vaya. Next line yangu yandogara nayo pastor munhu akanga atoenda kunonamata. Ini ndakagara muno Marondera 1978 kusvika zvatinambobvira takanzwa kuuraya kwakadaro. Achipisa vamwe achitewe kupisa apa avarepa. Saka takazoona mhondi iyoyi ende mwana yechidiki ndokuti make matters worse ndozvinyanyotirwadza.
We say to our police who did a very, very good work, well done. Our police officers continue doing a great work for our own nation. The community is coming with a lot of contribution in terms of supplying information. This case of this particular murder, it was through the community which then supplied a very, very comprehensive information and leading to arrests.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police is not only there to arrest criminals and ensure their prosecution, but is also there to help prevent crimes from happening. The Provincial Relations Liaison Officer, Mashonaland East Province, Inspector Simon Chazovachi, gives us some tips on how to prevent such crimes from recurring.
We want to urge members of the public to avoid associating with complete strangers, especially when you are alone. Avoid traveling during the night or using secluded places like going through maize fields. Develop a habit of notifying someone you trust, a friend or a relative, whenever you want to embark on a journey, no matter how short that journey might be. Avoid making decisions while it's under the influence of alcohol. If you hear an imbiber promising you huge rewards without hesitation, it might be he's up to something bad. It should act as a red flag.
As the police here, we are very happy that we've been able to account for this accused person, and we have been able to clear the majority of our cases here in Marondera. We are so happy that at least women now, especially, are now getting the confidence to go about their business within Marondera town. But then again, we'd also like to urge the community not to relax, to be always conscious and be aware of strangers who come in and visit our areas so that they can call upon the police to profile some of these people whom they don't know within the communities, so that we are able to get rid of perpetrators of crime within our area of policing.
Police is continuing with investigations to find out if Bright Chantali could have committed more crimes. Really disturbing stories, and there seems to be more in the Pandora's box. On that disturbing note, we go back to the studio where we will rejoin Tendekai Dandaratsi.
That was Elliot Kuzai Ganyani reporting on such sad incidents which occurred in Mashonaland East Province. We now move on to traffic safety issues, where we are joining Lucy Kuwandira of the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe.
As we were celebrating.
So you have heard from the police, Mashonaland East Province, narrating what really transpired, what really happened regarding the murder of 19 women. Some were murdered in Manicaland, some in Mashonaland East, and as well as Mashonaland Central. And this is a very young man, very, very a young man who was committing these heinous crimes. However, with the police, we have a very competent police force in terms of dealing with criminal activities. We managed to have this man apprehended. This is one of key issues or key cases being dealt with by the police of Zimbabwe. And we just urge the police of Zimbabwe to remain committed to making sure that they reduce crime, to making sure that they put an end to murder, to rape, and all other related cases. My name is Ronald Wikwamakusha. Thank you very much for coming. Let us meet in other episodes and other programs.